Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your tarot card reading for March 2023. This is a general reading, so keep in mind that the roles of the individuals or energies identified may be swapped and that the intensity of the situation may vary. Feel free to take with you whatever messages resonate and leave behind for others whatever does not. I will be closing off the reading with some oracle cards to provide guidance and to answer a question of yours. In this first column, we find out what seeks your attention. You have choosing your path, all is possible. This is I believe the third time I pulled this card. So we have here Strength, Knight of Cups, and Knight of Swords. In this second column, we explore an important relationship. You have Butterfly, Metamorphosis. You also have the Devil, Queen of Wands, and King of Cups. In this third column, we dive into your work. You have crystals. You also have the Page of Cups, Three of Wands, and Page of Pentacles down here. The card at the bottom of the deck, which indicates the influencing energy of this reading, you have the High Priestess. So tapping into your intuition and possibly some things being hidden from your view and needing to trust what you believe as opposed to facts that you know. So here it seems that there is a path that seeks your attention. You have here basically some options, possibly with respect to love. You have the Knight of Cups here, and possibly with respect to seeking your truth or pursuing your truth. You also have, well, these are the Knight of Swords, and what I'm noticing is in this deck, there's a bunch of lighted butterflies here. You've got this butterfly of Metamorphosis. You also have this Strength card here, and this is a sense of using gentle guidance as opposed to forcing something to happen, forcing a certain outcome, really tapping into the more gentle and patient side as opposed to kind of impatient and blunt. So here, I'm going to go ahead and clarify, but it seems that whatever path you're going to choose, kind of coming from the heart and speaking your truth in a way where it shows acceptance and patience and tenderness is the way to go. So let's take a look at that Strength card. You have the King of Cups. So this is someone who is emotionally grounded, really is patient, is supporting of others, really is someone who connects with their heart and doesn't do things irrationally, really is looking for the happiness of as many people as possible. So let's take a look at the Knight of Cups. You have the Queen of Swords. So this concept of, speaking your truth, being objective, and again, you've got more butterflies here. So perhaps, Sagittarius, you are the one choosing your path here. You are the one that is kind of changing. This Strength card is the card for Leo, which is another fire sign. And with Leo, there's a concern about, getting too much attention, too much ego going on and really bulldozing over others. So here it seems like, whatever path you're going down, really tap into a sense of love, acceptance, honesty, being like clear-headed about something, and really being honest with yourself and with others. So let's take a look at the Knight of Swords. You have the Nine of Cups, and this is a card of happiness, being content. So it seems like, really whatever path you're choosing, the one that, comes from the heart, making sure that you are listening to yourself, being in a position to, make yourself happy and to share that happiness with those that you care about, leads to a lot more, like possibilities and abundance. All is possible. So a lot of love and a lot of like truth being sought here. So when it comes to an important relationship, you've got this butterfly popping up, metamorphosis. So there's, a change that is taking place. It might not always be comfortable, but the result is something that is magnificent. You've got the Devil card here. So this is a card of, temptations and illusions and temporary satisfaction, instant gratification. It's also a card of addictions and, negative patterns. You also have the Queen of Wands, which is about stepping into your power, and being someone who is a loyal friend, a loyal companion, someone who is trustworthy and people really feel drawn to. And you have the King of Cups again. For whatever reason, makes me think of, looks like Harry Styles. But this is a card, again, of someone who is emotionally stable, supportive, and really caring, possibly very romantic. So there's something that is for you to change. You might have to deal with this devil aspect. Perhaps there is a part of you that really like you're rash and don't care about consequences sometimes when it comes to other people's feelings, or you want to do you're not always open-minded about things, kind of looking at things at face value. So let's see what this devil is about for you. You have 8 of Cups, and that's knowing when to walk away, and that whatever you've invested your time and your emotions in isn't going to serve your best and highest good. It also could be walking away from whatever it is that you feel you're tempted by, that you kind of are drawn to and think it's going to be the quick fix. This metamorphosis, this butterfly here, this is a transition that takes some time. So let's take a look at the Queen of Wands here. You have the 2 of Swords. So this is a sense of needing to make a decision. Again, possibly the decision of, are you going to give up your power to someone or something else for a temporary and illusional like satisfaction of something? Or are you going to make the decision where there's a long-term benefit and the outcome will get you closer to what your heart truly desires? And perhaps that's the choosing your path is all about this particular relationship. So let's take a look at the King of Cups. You have the Hanged Man here. And, perhaps taking some time if you are feeling stuck, or if you're feeling things aren't really going somewhere, taking that time to really see things from a different perspective and see if the way that you are pursuing things now is leading you closer to that King of Cups, is leading you closer to stepping into that Queen of Wands power, or if you really need, if you're in a point in your life that it's all about, love them and leave them, do something now, and really kind of needing to move away from that. So here, in terms of your work, you have this crystals card. So this is, about needing to kind of clear away some negative energy that's going on. And you have here couple of pages. Got the Page of Cups and this crazy-eyed gnome for the Page of Pentacles. So pages are about being curious. With the cups, it's seeing possibilities, being creative, using your imagination, and kind of having no limitations. With the Page of Pentacles, it's being excited about creating something, manifesting something in the material world, and seeing the value in what it is you are creating and seeing what you can accomplish with that. With the Three of Wands, this is about kind of planning ahead, planning for your future. So with this, crystals, perhaps there is someone that is making you feel like there is a right way or a wrong way to create something. Maybe it's impacting your ability to see your potential in a particular future. So let's take a look at the Three of Wands here. We have the Knight of Swords again. So really, if you see something that you need to accomplish, something that you need to say, something that you believe is right and needs to be addressed, just make sure that you have a plan to follow through, and that it's not just jumping in without knowing exactly what you want or what the potential outcome would be. So let's take a look at the Page of Cups. You have the Page of Swords. So this is a card, again, of curiosity, doing some research, making sure that you are understanding the things that you are learning, and also making sure that you are communicating certain ideas that you have. So let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles. You have the Five of Wands, and this is a card of conflict and competition, getting pulled in different directions. So here, if you're feeling any type of, if this Five of Wands energy is negatively impacting you, then, using your voice, your ability to communicate, to kind of address this in a way that isn't too abrasive, isn't too rash. Possibly asking questions, being curious is a good way to clear up potential conflict. Kind of just asking, so what's the priority here? Who is in charge of this? What would the potential outcome be? Just clarifying the instructions you're getting, making sure that others are clarifying the instructions they're receiving. And this concept of being curious and seeing what the next steps are, as opposed to kind of feeding into some like superficial drama, or feeling like you have that, that golden arrow that you take your shot and it's going to cut through everything and be the absolute answer. That's kind of like what I'm getting from this. So now I am going to end off with a couple of oracle cards. This is from the Revolving Time Oracle to answer a question of yours. It can be a yes or no question. You can ask about who, what, when, or why. You have here this card 11, Karma. This is equivalent to the Justice card in terms of a decisive answer. Answer is neutral. In terms of timing, you have Libra season, which is kind of like September, October. In terms of a person, you have the element of air, which is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And if you asked a question of why or how, then the answer is, it's meant to be. Really what you put into it is what you get out of it. And this is the result of whatever was put into motion. So now I am going to pull a card from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle for guidance. we have this white stag protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. So here, use your intuition to take you where you want to go. The influencing energy, you have this high priestess, which is about trusting your intuition and choosing your path. It'll take you where you want to go, and you can be in a position to create a lot of possibilities when it comes to heartfelt love and really being creative and putting yourself in a position to really expand and grow when it comes to your work and your career. So Sagittarius, I hope this reading provides a helpful perspective of your month. We'll see you next time. Take care.